Hello everyone, welcome back to CloverPit. Today is a new card. We beat Repressed Emotions yesterday on hard mode. That's holographic. And we've only got 3 cards left to go. The first of which I have 36 attempts at, which is quite nice. First Love. For the rest of the run, phone abilities will trigger one more time. But whenever a deadline starts, the store will be empty. Okay, this sounds to me like it could be absolute chaos. Late game, the store being empty is a problem because I can't restock the store because it gets so expensive, doesn't it? You've seen that before. So we're going to need some tickets on this build today, I think. I'm really excited to try this one. Someone has been commenting saying you're really going to enjoy it, and I now see why. Okay. So we get a shop at the start then. That's nice. I'm thinking toy train. I think we equip all of the corpse pieces. Oh my god. Our completion percentage is 9. I suppose it makes sense. 94% though. There's only 3 cards left to go. Let's restock the shop. Oh, there was a golden diamond. And there is a diamond picture. Obviously I can't afford those. So I'll leave the shop for now. Right. As we start this, everybody. Let me check my speed is correct. As we start this run today, I would like to ask you guys, the Clover Pit viewers, what other games would you like to see? Okay, it's the new year. Obviously, traditionally, this channel has posted all sorts of indie games and roguelikes and stuff. Right now, I'm literally only playing this because I don't have time to do a lot of other stuff. But that's going to change soon. So, what other games do you want to see? I feel like I'm kind of just waiting for Slay the Spire 2, which is still a long way away, but feels like I've been waiting for it for a long time. So obviously that will be getting played when that comes out. And then I've got a few like incremental, short, like incremental kind of games lined up. I'm going to hold fire and get Fortune Teller, I think. Let's get some pattern value first. Yeah, I've got a few like little incremental games and stuff lined up that I want to play. Yeah, I don't know really. Things I can play on stream as well and then upload. CloverPit's not going anywhere though. Let me just clear that up before people start to worry. Even though I'm almost completed the game, there is a DLC on the way. I just don't know when the DLC is coming out. Okay, I may have to change my plans here when it comes to what I was about to buy because we need tickets. That isn't going to give me immediate tickets. Oh, but I do. No, I think we just commit. Let's just commit. Let's try and get 20 gold. 4 interest will cover it. So yeah, anyway, give me some games that you want to see me play. Chain modifiers already popping off. That's nice. Because I will be playing them soon. If I like them, of course. Preferably need to be fairly new games, I think, to perform somewhat decently on the channel, or some really big classics that people still love to watch. I'll probably return to Isaac again at some point soon. That's all I really have lined up, to be honest. Apart from that, I've kind of... The future is a mystery right now for me. Apart from the DLC of this game. Okay, let's deposit all of this, right? We got enough money, that's nice. Now, there's not going to be, if I'm correct... The shop should be empty. It is. So we have to restock the shop to get charms. Whatever option we take from the telephone happens twice. Now, we could commit to one of these really early here. I'm kind of tempted to. But we need, like, a way to increase the value of that symbol. Because I don't just want to start scoring those 2 value stuff. So, we're going to start by restocking the shop. Okay, fruit basket is a yes. I can't afford it. In fact, I'm miles away from being able to afford it. That's kind of a worry. I think I'm going to fully commit here to cherries, and the reason is because it starts off at a bigger percentage. So if I take this now and it doubles it like this, it already goes up to a 34.9, and I just prefer the look of cherries over lemons. Okay, I want fruit baskets. I'm going to save up for that, which is once again risky because we really don't have a lot going for us right now. But I'm hoping we can make enough money. Well, maybe not. I was going to say with toy train and the chain modifier, but I'm starting to question everything right now. Okay, lots of cherries. As you can see, the cherries aren't the most valuable things right now. The patterns are, some of the patterns are fairly valuable because the chain modifiers have done their part. Okay, I don't mind this for a first round, to be honest. I don't mind 60 gold on the first round at all. Hopefully we can get another... Oh my god. Okay, we'll take that. Did not expect a jackpot there. That wasn't even a toy train spin, I don't think. Wow, okay. Well, we can pay. And there's no reason for us to scale, but I do want that. So that's what I will be doing. I'm going to deposit up to the amount, and then I think I'm just going to do a little free spin thing to get 2 tickets so I can buy Fruit Basket. Fruit Basket makes cherries and lemons repeat their patterns, and it lasts for 10 rounds. So early game, I'm hoping the plan is it's just going to help me out until I can really kind of make this build strong. So really right now we want all sorts of modifiers for cherries if we can. Don't want any more of those right now. Obviously obsessive would be nice, but not for that much gold. Okay, let's pay this. It is going to be an evil phone call. Now, depending on if I want to go sacred, I do want to go sacred. I was thinking we could take some of the red phone calls to reduce these percents, but I think we just carry on with going what we usually do today. Try and get sacred mode, because we can add like loads of sacred charms later on. Also, if we get a megaphone, things are going to happen 4 times, then a barra from like this could get really out of hand very quickly. Steam locomotive, I don't think I'm going to have that problem, but I might just pick it up for now, although it's very expensive. I think I'd rather re-roll. Okay. No. Okay, I'm going to restock again. None of these are good. That's really good. So the skull, obviously, would be the last corpse piece. So after this deadline, whenever we pay our debt at the end of the deadline, the drawers will fill up now with 4 charms. So that's good. We love the skull. Also allows us to unlock the key in a few turns. Obsessive is the big thing here. You can't remove the skull. So getting a trait on the skull that you like is really good. Obviously, you can override it later on, but that's very nice. So we're going to bite the skull, which is only giving me obsessive for the time being. But as you can see, all corpse pieces unlocked. I've got no tickets to afford anything else, so I'm just going to deposit what I've got for now. And we're going to start spinning. Yeah, we don't have a lot still. We haven't got anywhere to increase in value, multipliers. You've got 2 rounds left until you go, but your patterns are quite nice. Yeah, there's still a lot that needs to be done. Hopefully we can find something to increase the value of cherries soon. Okay, lots of lemons there. I don't mind. It's right now because we can't increase the value of cherries. I don't care what we score as long as it's got chain modifiers on and it earns me some money. Although we are going to lose chain modifiers after the next round. This is its penultimate round. It's doing a lot of work for us right now. It's increasing the value of these patterns almost every spin, which is great, as you can see. So we've got 1 more round of that. We could do with getting another one immediately after. Let's deposit all of this, although I want to restock the shop first. I've only got 1 ticket. Okay, oh! So minus 2 spins per round, plus 2 pattern multiplier, plus 2 spins per round. So essentially the third cancels the first one out. So all that Jimbo does is a plus 2 pattern multiplier. And it's 5 tickets, so obviously I couldn't afford it anyway. Let's deposit what we've got, and we're going to have to play again. This is the last round that we've got our little... Oh, it's fortune teller, isn't it? Yeah, it's the last round. We've got fortune teller. So I'd like to score a few more patterns with chain modifiers, but as you can see, they're not really showing up that much. How much money do we need as well? We need like another 200 and 84 already. Maybe we get a few spins, a few patterns in these last few spins. Okay, fruit basket there is doing good work, or fruit bowl's doing good work there. See, that's another thing. That's a temporary charm as well, the fruit bowl. That's got a few more rounds left on it though, but okay, so fortune teller's gone, so we are left with those 2 charms. Okay, we can afford to pay it. So let me just deposit everything up to the amount, and then we're going to restock this a little bit. I've only got 2 tickets. I wouldn't mind Lucky Cat, especially with a symbol multiplier, but I haven't got enough tickets. Okay. Oh, I'm going to leave Cardboard House for now until I get, you know, an Abyssu. I'd like Greedy King. I think I'm just going to do 1 last restock. Ooh. I don't want that because I've just rolled that much money. I'm thinking we take Fidelity card and then it makes that free. And I've got that ready. Not that I want to use it yet, but I've got that ready to go. I could always play another round. Oh, my headset's just died. I could always play another round and activate it, but I don't know if I'm ready to go sacred mode yet. I think I'm happy to just play the game as is. I've also just noticed that I've now spent over the amount, so I can't actually pay the debt, so I'm going to have to play another round, so we may as well get the cell phone out. Okay. Yeah, let's just force a 666 here right away. Pretty rookie mistake there, to be honest, but it's okay. It just means we're not going to have like really any tickets to spend in the next shop, which is annoying, and it means it's going to be a red phone call. Not that I'm too upset about that, because it does get us to sacred mode a lot quicker, so I don't have to worry about going bankrupt again like in yesterday's video. So I'm okay with this. I don't know. I'm just a little bit sad because I think I'd prefer the 4 tickets to buy something in the shop, you know. Okay. I think my headset's broke. I've just put a new battery in it. It's just died immediately. So that's fun. Right, let's pay. I could have bought briefcase there for 200 gold, but it's not really going to matter for this next one because I've got to owe 2.5 grand. Okay, obviously that's got nothing in. The drawers being full is nice. This being red, yeah, can't take anything. Okay, drawers, golden treasure. I wish that was cherries. Green pepper. I think I'll add green pepper for now. Yeah. Tarot deck, I don't really care for, but I'll add it for now. I'll add red pepper as well. We will restock the shop. How much is it? 42 to spin. Okay, obviously I can't. Oh, we might. Oh, and that's tickets. I like the free restock thing here because I said earlier we're going to need restocks. We would get +2 free restocks at the end or at the start of a deadline, but the -2 spins isn't good there for us. Okay, horseshoe, I don't care for. I can afford to restock again. These are obviously free, so I think for now, I was about to say for now I'll just add them, but okay. I mean, I could. This is a red phone. Cool. Right, let's spin. No, I need help. I'm going to put this in the drawer because I don't really want to use it right away again. I'm going to take fake coins. I think we can get a few extra spins from that. I'm going to put Fidelity card. In fact, no, we're going to put fake coin in the drawer. Buy the disc, then put Fidelity card in the drawer. And then get fake coin back out. So cell phone and Fidelity are in there. Okay, so we've got a lot of luck now in our build, which I'm more than happy with. We do need to find some better things soon, though. Obviously, fruit bowl is a temporary symbol. The value of cherries hasn't gone up, so we are just relying on the current value of patterns, which they are what they are because of a charm that we no longer have, the fortune teller. We got to win 2.5 grand here. Okay, that's... I mean, yeah, we had a symbol multiplier there from tarot decks. That's quite nice. And again, ×3. Okay. I think tarot deck with all of the luck charms could work out quite nicely, actually, for the time being. Okay, if we can deposit £1 grand, we're going to play at least another round. I will re-roll this. Oh, no. Oh, I like this because of the luck that we get on the 7th spin, but... And it's got a +2 symbol multiplier, but I think for now, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to try and avoid Baphomet, at least for this video, because we've done quite a few Baphomet builds recently. Let's start spinning again, and I can maybe reassess if I want to take that disc or not. I don't really want to be adding discs at this stage in the game. I know I just added one, but like, that was free. I think I'd rather be like working towards a later game build than adding loads of discs. Discs are good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they just take spaces of charms that, you know, a lot better charms. Okay, this is nice. Tarot deck is saving me right now with a symbol multiplier. I'm very grateful for that. We're getting a lot of money from it, actually, just from the fact that we've got a symbol multiplier. And it keeps going up every round, which is wonderful. Okay, lots of cherries. It's actually a really nice roll. It's a shame it's not a cherry jackpot, but a lot of patterns activated. Wish we still had fortune teller, because that pattern value would have gone massive in that moment. I really thought we were about to lose it all. Okay, this is good because we have a third round spare, so we will get 4 tickets as a reward. So I'll have something to spend in the shop at least, but we really need to get something to start increasing value. I feel like I'm getting a lot of kind of early game charms at the minute. Okay, let's deposit this. Quite a lot of money left, so I could pay it early, but I'm not really going to want to. That is evil, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's restock this a little bit. We need to remember that we've got a fidelity card in there, so if we do find something that we like, gold and diamond, that later on could be important to us. Like, just, but we can't save up free restocks because we need to use free restocks as well. Okay, none of those are for cherries. Oh, do I want to go for the cross today? It's a big risk because we're going to roll 666s, but it will get us a... Okay, we have to reassess the build. I need the clicker on the board. Oh, God. We're going to have to think about getting rid of luck, I think, already. So we're going to add the clicker, which means I won't be able to afford the cross, but that's fine, so I don't think that's necessary right now. Probably could afford it if I started to sell some other things, maybe, but I don't think it's too important. I'm going to restock again. We've got the bell, which would give me a symbol multiplier, but that's about it. That is giving me a temporary symbol multiplier, so maybe I'll get rid of that and add the bell for now, just for, like, a bit of permanent symbol multiplier. Probably shouldn't have re-rolled there, because I don't need to. I've got no tickets to spend. The nuclear button we can't afford, right. I've completely forgot to re-equip fidelity. I'm just going to get rid of that now while I remember. The phone, I would like to recharge the phone, so I'm going to take something off and put the phone on for now. Okay, let's pay our debt, everybody. We're hoping for like something good in the phone call, right? Something good in the phone call. Hopefully, obviously, cherries. Okay. Oh, I was about to say what's in the shop, but of course it's empty. Let's check here first. Golden cherries, that's huge. Okay, nice. Double the value of cherries. Well, it's not really an option yet, but maybe after we've used some golden cherries. So let's go ahead. Let's get rid of Hamza. That's tarot deck, which I'm going to throw away. Red pepper. Okay, so we're going to put you in the drawer. We're going to re-equip golden cherries. Red pepper I don't need, so that can go. That's a weird one, but it's staying for now. And then I've got... Okay. Let's restock the shop. I need to think. I want manifestation more than everything else, but I might leave it for now just in case. We could get the cherry value up quite a lot by using golden cherries now. I'm just hoping to see something. Red pepper, and it's ambitious. It would give me a +1 pattern multiplier for a little bit. That would increase symbol multiplier. Keeps the chance of manifesting the most valuable symbol to 0. So you would have... 7s would be 0%. Which would increase the percentage of everything else, but you'd have one less symbol on the board, so you'd make it a lot easier to make bigger patterns. I've never really had a good use for it. I'm just thinking, do I want to start getting rid of luck? I think so. Let's try it, right? So that takes, yeah, I put it up by 3%, and now we won't see 7s at all. I'm going to restock again. I'm still looking for cherry-related things, of course. Whenever 3 patterns trigger during a spin, which it will because we've got obsessive and clicker and fruit bowl, it would raise the value of cherries. Okay, so I want ace of hearts. So what was the other luck related thing we've got? The green pepper. Let's get rid of fake coin. Green pepper can stay for a bit because it's given me extra tickets. Okay, ace of hearts. So now I'm going to play first. Because if we can get that value up, I don't mind doubling it twice, but I'd rather have manifestation. Okay, let's also deposit what we've got to start with. Okay, so we press this, activates the bell, which is just a permanent increase to symbol multiplier. I don't mind that. It's obviously not as good as the tarot one right now, but it will be eventually. Okay, that's nice. You saw 2 golden cherries there. 3 patterns activated, so the card activated. So cherries are already up to 12. Oh, I've just realized something. That's the most valuable... That's the most valuable symbol. Not the most... Yeah, and cherries obviously are now the most valuable symbol. Why didn't I realize that? That's why I never take it, because it just becomes useless as soon as the symbol that you want to become the most valuable becomes the most valuable. Okay. Well, that lasted long, didn't it? I'm really glad we got rid of everything else for the expired meds. Okay, we're in a bad spot as well because we need to make a lot of money. I'm going to have to restock here because we've got nothing else I can add right now. Ooh, scratch and hope. Actually, Would help me see more cherries, but I'm thinking, do we just double the value, or do I hold fire and try and increase manifestation twice? I think we double the value. It's going to double it twice, isn't it? So it's going to go from 14 to 28 to 56. I don't think there's a lot else I can do right now. We're kind of desperate. Okay, 56. Hopefully we actually score some now that I haven't got that stupid expired meds. We've got Scratch and Hope, which has put it up to 40%. So let's hope we find a lot of cherries. Okay, that is treasures. We've got to make like 12 grand here in 2 rounds. This could very well be the end already because of my mistake. Lots of golden cherries there, which is nice. And they're worth quite a lot of money. Thank you very much. That's 5k. Come on. There is obviously the chance that we go bankrupt still, but right now I'm really enjoying seeing all the golden cherries. See, I'd have liked to have waited to double the value until after this round because it would have been better, but I couldn't wait that long because there was a risk that I wasn't actually going to make enough money this deadline. Okay, this is good though. This is good. The value's going up, which is nice. The manifestation chance is going up. The card is doing good work, so we're pretty much guaranteed to roll 3 patterns every spin if we do roll a pattern, thanks to Obsessive. Oh, and if it's a cherry or lemon. If it's not, then yeah, we don't, but... Okay, cool. 56,000. That's enough to pay it. The value of cherries has gone up to 172. Hopefully we can get another manifestation in the next phone call. Let's pay this so we get 4 tickets as a reward. The cell phone's still in there. I don't care too much. I'm not trying to speed run sacred mode right now. Okay, I could pay it early. Do I need to pay it early? I think I'd rather scale the value of cherries. What's in the drawer? One trick pony. That's fun, but I don't want it. I don't want stone and Gabib, which we don't want. We know that's the phone. Ooh, this is interesting. I could add 2 pattern multipliers to the build, which would be very nice. It would be. My only worry is if it adds it to this, which is temporary, or this, which is temporary, or this, which is technically temporary, because it will be going. The rest are kind of permanent. Maybe not this later on. So do I want to add pattern multipliers right now? Probably not. I'm going to take the risk and re-roll. I could re-roll again, or I could double the value of cherries twice again, which I think I might do. First of all, I'm going to restock the shop. I was hoping for cherry pitcher. Lemon pitcher. Okay, we're going to take clover voucher for a little bit more. Ticket modifier for bells. That could help us find cherry pitcher, which would be important. +1 symbol multiplier for every re-roll performed at the telephone. But then once we get rid of that, the symbol multiplier would go. So I think I prefer that for now. I think we buy photo book. There's cherry pitcher. Oh, I wish we had the obsessive one. We can add that later on. So how are we going to add cherry pitcher? We should get rid of this when it's worth 1 ticket, because it's only got 1 activation left before it perishes. So let's get cherry pitcher. So now I could double the value of cherries, or I could try and force manifestation. I honestly think, once again, this is the better option for now, because it's going to get the value up. Once we get the value up to a point where we don't really need golden cherry anymore, that frees up a charm slot as well. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to carry on restocking. So there's still a few things that I think I'd prefer to add, maybe. 25% chance for any cherry to have the token modifier. That is an absolute yes. So what are we going to get rid of? Well, this has only got 3 rounds left, but it does repeat patterns, so I quite like that. But I honestly can't see anything else to get rid of, apart from this. But I want to activate that a few more times before I get rid of it. So I think it is time to say goodbye to Fruit Basket. Only had 2 rounds left anyway. The clicker is a more permanent one. It's just a smaller chance. So we're going to add the wood to the build. Personal trainer is just a repeat modifier, which we get from clicker. I do like pentacle. This one is a better symbol multiplier than the bell. So you know the rules. I will actually buy that after this round, I think. Is it worth buying after this round? I'm just trying. It probably isn't worth even activating that, because patterns are going to activate so much. We could get that increased by that already, like in a few spins. Okay. We've got the megaphone. This changes a lot of things. Let's just put you in the drawer for a second while we buy the megaphone. The megaphone repeats the phone call twice. So how does it work when the phone call already repeats itself twice? Does that make the megaphone repeat both of those twice, so it happens 4 times? Or does it just do it for a 3rd time? We don't know. But we've got the megaphone ready to go. I still don't want to take cardboard house until I get an abyss suit, because I feel like this could be a really good build if I play it properly. Now I wish I'd have taken that space because we've got the nuclear button. There isn't really anything I can get rid of. Maybe this, but right now I kind of like what that's doing. It's kind of giving me a bit of extra percentage. But I think we put that in the drawer. Yeah, I kind of like having that. Let's supply nuclear button for now, though. I can't afford it. Do I just sell that then? For 2? Let's sell that. I think nuclear button with cherry picture is going to get us above 40% anyway. Okay, I'm not paying the deal because I want to scale my golden cherries a little bit, maybe. Okay, Jimbo, any good? -3 spins per round, and diamonds and treasures. I'd like Dear Diary to help me find like phone call options better, like for manifestation, but it would just mean moving the board around an awful lot. But I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, let's go play some rounds here. I want to see what we can do with cherry picture. Yeah, it takes up to 53%, so I'm okay with that. I want to activate loads of patterns like this so we can get pentacle to start stacking. So the symbol multiplier's already gone up once. Okay, maybe not there, but that's fine. We haven't got fruit bowl to guarantee the repetition at this point. It is only clicker. My worry is that we've got clicker, we've got wood, and we've got golden cherries. There's 3 different modifiers fighting for like a place. I don't mind if they're all on the board. It's just later on maybe. I think later on we can get rid of the gold ones because we're not going to need value as much as we're going to need interest from the tokens. So I'm okay with that. I can live with that decision, I think, later on. We're still like super early in this run because I like to take my time trying to figure out the charm table. Really, I should have just taken that charm space. I've seen it twice now and I feel like I'm not going to see it again. Also, I've completely forgotten about the fact that we need free restocks, which I've kind of forgotten about. I did not mean to pay that because I wanted to buy the diary, but it's okay. Okay. Is this the guaranteed red phone? It is the guaranteed red phone, which is annoying, so I've got to skip this. Let's see what we got in the drawers. Oh yeah, megaphone's already out as stain. That can be thrown away. So can one trick pony. That should be the cell phone. Let's restock the shop. Okay. Scratch and hope is back. I'm trying to think. I think I've just got to take this without the Abyssu at this point. Okay, yeah, let's do it. What this means, though, is I can... Wait, hang on. Have we got anything useful in these drawers? No. Well, we have, but not for the purpose that I'm imagining. I really want to get this to work. Whenever 15 patterns trigger during a spin. Double the value of all symbols till the end of the deadline. Let's buy that. Let's commit to that today. I need charm space. Okay, so let's put nuclear button in the drawer. Let's buy the very big mushroom. Okay, let's re-equip nuclear button. Fruit basket is back, which would make all fruits repeat again, which is great. I don't have the room. I don't have the room. I could put clicker away for now while we have fruit basket. This just guarantees every single pattern repeats, but I'd like both to be able to get to 15. Oh, get to 15 patterns a spin. Oh, but I don't have the room. I don't have the room. That lasts 10 rounds, but that's really good. It's also 6 tickets, so let's leave it for now. What else would I like? Jimbo. All patterns will trigger an additional... That's the -2 spins, though. -2 spins is too bad for me, I think. I don't think I'm ready to kind of take that yet, you know. Paradolia, not today, because we're going for bells. Wheat isn't any good. Okay, I think... maybe we just leave it there for the time being. I'm trying to think... Okay, there's the cross. So we've got a nuclear button. So the cross would give me pattern multiplier, which we don't yet have. But once again, I am low on space. We need to get rid of something already, is my thinking. But what? We've got something... I don't need, to be fair... Whenever 3 patterns trigger during a spin, raise all fruits by their base value. I don't think that's going to matter much, right? We've got golden cherry. That's going to do value. later on, they're both like increasing the base value by the base value. It's going to increase that number by 2. Later on, that doesn't matter. The big thing for this is going to be the phone calls later on. So I think, yeah, we'll get rid of one of the value increasing things for now. I do tend to take the cross and nuclear button a lot, but right now it makes sense. We're not going to need it later on, so it can go, but for now it makes sense. Okay, cell phone's in there, getting recharged. Megaphone's in there. Phone is red. Cool. So this gets us our 3rd mark on there as well. I will play around, I think, or not. I'm just like doing the opposite of what I'm saying today. Okay, yeah, they're the only 2 cards left, aren't they? First love, expensive love. Yeah. Okay. We can get the key right now, which is great. I think if we roll a 666, we'll enter sacred mode, which is going to be good. I don't want bells. I'm going to have to re-roll this. Double the value of cherries again. Like I said, I'd love some manifesting there instead, but let's see what's in here first, actually. CloverPit's consolation prize. Okay. Let's just re-roll a little bit. That is a token modified, but we've already got one mainly for cherries. So what am I looking for? Oh, I am looking for a Barathrum, though. I am looking for a Barathrum. Whether I'll use it on double lemons and cherries or not, I don't know. Well, we don't need to use the Barathrum. I can just keep it stored when we find a decent phone call option. Obviously, there is the charm space one that I want to get. Later on, there's like pattern repetition ones in the sacred phone and stuff. So I think for now, let's discard CloverPit's. Let's discard consolation prize. So I could afford to re-roll that now. But I think we're going to buy... Let's put the nuclear button away. Let's buy the Barathrum. Let's put the Barathrum in the drawer. Let's get the megaphone out. And then... So the phone already has... The phone already repeats the option once, because that's the memory card we're playing. So normally it would go to like 1400. But it's happening twice. So it's going to go to 2800. So I wonder if megaphone only repeats one of them or 2 of them. Let's find out. Double the value of cherries. Went to 5-7. I've already forgot what it was on. It was on 4. Was it on 4? It was on 700. So it went 700, 14, 28, and then it doubled from there. So it happened it doubled 4 times. Okay, thank you, megaphone. That puts us in a really good spot. That's why I don't care about the valuation of said cherries right now. These drawers are getting a little bit busy. Probably could get rid of the cell phone soon, but I think I'd like to force it into sacred mode when I can. I don't want Baphomet, don't want the collector. What am I looking for? Now we get a Bissu, bro. Now we get a Bissu. We could use Virago with Barathrum to have not endless Barathrums, but to get 2 Barathrums, which I think is a good idea. A Bissu, I just haven't got room for it. And the thing is with a Bissu is that if I'd have taken it earlier before I took Cardboard House, I'd have been a much happier person. Oh, also, we haven't got property certificate yet. That gives us more charm space. Right, we've got to make space somehow. I don't know how this is possible, actually, because when I remove you... Can't really take any of those yet. I do apologise. Do I want to get 75 grand? No. Should we just pay the deal again? I feel like I don't need to scale anything right now. Oh, I do need to scale my pattern multiplier, actually. You know what we're going to do? We're going to say no. We're going to play around. And I think we should just get the sacred phone option done, to be honest. So let's put you in the drawer. Let's get the cell phone out. Let's get... Where's he gone? The nuclear button out. Oh. I need to put something else in the drawer. Well, I don't really need nuclear button. Well, I do if I want that to... Yeah, okay. Let's put big mushroom in the drawer for a second then. Right, this is getting very messy. I need charm space really bad. 100% should have deposited this first, but I don't care. Okay, so we get pattern multiplier. Gone up. Nice. We get... cherry manifestation up to 53%. We can't actually use the cell phone till next round. So this will get us a lot of money that we're just going to lose anyway. But I'm seeing, yeah, like Pentacult and scale a bit. We need to play rounds. We can't keep skipping because we're missing out on free scaling, which we need to be a super strong build today. I feel like once I get a few more of these charms figured out and I don't have to think so much about the charm space on the table, I can relax a bit, but I feel like I'm really kind of trying to like min-max the charm table in all these runs recently, because I keep getting nuclear button, I keep getting megaphone, I keep getting cell phone. I'm not going to do like a 666 related build, so cell phone can go after we go into sacred mode. That's not like a worry for me. Now I could obviously skip loads of rounds now, but I don't feel the need to. I'm going to deposit up to the amount, and I'm going to play again. Is there anything in here that I actually would like? I don't think there is. That would give me another round, which, to be honest, that comes back, doesn't it, later on? So I might buy that after this spin just to get me extra tickets. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm about to lose 24 million by doing this, but game's the game. We'll get it back in no time, probably. Okay, this guarantees that the phone goes sacred next deadline, which in that phone, in the sacred phone, there's an option to make patterns repeat themselves once. Of course, it'll be twice, and then 4, and then we've got Balatro as well, so I don't know how many times it's actually going to happen. But we can make patterns repeat themselves like 1 billion times, which later on we're going to want Swolecat, because, you know, and then we got Big Mushroom. Oh, we have got Big Mushrooms. So Big Mushroom's really good because it doubles the value of the symbols until the end of the deadline, not the end of the round, meaning after you've activated 15 patterns and that number doubles, it stays there when you're like in this mode right now. So I could walk over to the phone and permanently double the value. I know. Okay, so we just rolled 666s, made some money. We're going to buy this just so we can get another 8 tickets, which actually doesn't make sense because I've just spent 5 on it, so I would have had more if I didn't do that, but that's fine. Cell phone, we'll go into the next deadline first just to make sure it is sacred, but cell phone can be discarded essentially. I don't really care about rolling 666s on purpose now, although maybe I do want to find that sacred option of, yeah. Whoa, okay. We could reduce the charge time of our actives, which would reduce all of them down to 1. I say all of them, it's just going to be cherry picture and that, but I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to throw away possessed cell phone. Okay, calendar can go away. Oh, sorry, it can go away. Baratrum, is that all we've got yet? Oh no, this. Very Big Mushroom, that needs to be re-equipped. So let's get our board back together before I do anything. So we want Very Big Mushroom, and we want, in fact, we're going to want the megaphone first, aren't we? I'm not going to use the Baratrum on this because I don't need to. Okay, that's going to reduce all the actives down to 1. I don't think there's any other actives that I want right now, so I'm happy with that. It will do it in a second. I don't know why it takes a while. This also means that you can go back in the drawer, and then we'll get you back out. Okay, so what's in here? The Baratrum. That's ready for like a decent, like a really strong phone option. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking for right now. I mean, that would give me an extra round, which is good. Give me some more tickets, but once again, it's actually not worth the tickets. I could pay this. First of all, let's get the key in my hands because we're all over the place. Keys in my hands. So if I'm about to lose, I just turn around and open the door. Okay, do I want to scale symbol multiplier, pattern multiplier? I really should. I should start playing a lot more rounds now. I'd like to say yes because I'd like to save up for Evil Deal. But am I going to want Evil Deal today? I mean, it would double pattern and symbol multiplier, which would be really nice. Let's re-roll this a few more times. I'm just trying to think about if there's anything really that I'd like. It's too late for the Abyssal. I'd like property certificate, actually. Huh. There it is. The cats I would like because we're going to activate a ton of patterns. I just don't have room for them right now. But we're going to take nuclear button off. We're going to buy property certificate. Nice. So then we can put on... Let's put the cat on for now, I think. Because we've got space and then nuclear button. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to play a few rounds here just because we don't need memory cards and I want to scale my symbol and pattern multiplier, which we can do every round. Thank you. Okay, let's play. So we're going to lose 15 million, but like I said, we'll earn it back in no time. Cool, that activates the cross twice. The pattern multiplier goes up 1. The cherry manifestation's up to 53%. I can activate both of those active charms every single round now, thanks to that telephone call that we just made. So that's super important. obviously we want... I probably shouldn't have got rid of the cell phone straight away because I wanted to get the every pattern repeats one more time option on the phone. So I may rebuy the cell phone later on if I don't already have that option. Otherwise, we're not probably going to see too many sacred phone calls because it's only a 1.5 chance of rolling a 666 or a 999 now or whatever it is. So we'll be getting a lot of normal phone calls again, which for now is fine because I want to increase cherry manifestation a bit more. And I think we can increase charm space via that normal phone call as well. Okay, so like right now I should really play again, but I've got 82 million. Oh, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. We've got a lot of money. I'll play another round here in a second. Okay, fruit bowl. This we need to re-roll. Okay, don't like any of those. It's just a problem that we're gonna have, I think, is I don't have a lot of tickets. Yeah, I don't have a lot of tickets. I think I might buy the cell phone back. I know it sounds stupid, but I think I need to I think I need to roll some 666s. You know? Yeah. Okay. I need that sacred call that makes everything repeat. I'm just trying to think everything through. I want to use the barra from, you see. I want to get that done. This is a normal one, so we should re-equip the megaphone, but I need to Okay. We are going to play a few rounds here. I will start by saying no to this. Depositing some money. And then I'm going to play 3 spins. I'm not going to activate anything. I know I haven't got a nuclear button on. I could just take the cat off and add it, actually. Cat's like the least important thing right now. Okay, that gets me 2 tickets. Right, I need 1 more ticket in order to restock that phone or re-roll that phone. So now I will take the cat off and put the nuclear button on because it just doesn't make sense to do it any other way. We're now going to do 7 spins because this will allow me to roll the 666s, but then also make the money back in the remaining 5 spins. Okay. There's the first 666. That's fine. That's expected. I need to do this. I need those sacred phones. I need the pattern repetition if we're going to use Big Mushroom. I do also need the charm space from the normal phone, but we can get that anytime once I've got the pattern repetition one out the way. I think the pattern repetition one is sacred phone. I'm pretty sure it is. I think you get one. You can take the pattern repetition one once, the charm space once, and the reduced charge of charms once. So I've already used the reduced charge of charms. My worry is tickets right now. I need to re-roll this phone quite a lot, I think, to really maximize it. And I don't have a lot of tickets to be able to do that. Okay. Cool. I've got enough tickets to re-roll this one, so I'm going to re-roll it. Hopefully we find something good. Cherries manifest +1 more often permanently. I'm not going to use the Barafrum. I know. I'm not going to use the Barafrum. I'm going to use just the megaphone on its own, because I'm saving the Barafrum for one of the big boy options. Okay, so this hopefully will just repeat 1, 2, 4 times again, so 53% up to 61. That's with the phone active as well, I think, but it's okay. I'm going to leave you up there for now because we've got another phone call to take here in a second. Let's pay the money, people. We need to get this charm space thing figured out so we can start like spinning forever. Okay, we got an abyss if we need it. We don't. This needs to be re-rolled. I could... how do I re-roll it? It's so expensive. Everything in here. Diamond picture's worth 2. That's good. Lucky cat isn't worth anything. Okay, megaphone can go in the drawer. I'm keeping that around for a little bit longer, which is going to take up some space. I apologize. I can do like the free spin thing here to get loads of tickets. I think we do that. We're going to say no to this. I've got enough to pay this actually, so I will deposit all of it apart from the very final amount just to be sure, because I'm only going to be using the free spin option over here. We haven't got the cell phone is actually on the board, but it's not charged. So I can afford to do that right now to increase our pattern multiplier. Very nice. Okay. Actually, that's only 31 million. I know we've only got 3 spins, but as you can already see, the token modifier is now starting to earn us more money than the actual valuation. But oh no, I still don't think we even need golden things later on, because we're going to rely on mushroom to double it and then the phone to permanently double it. But we can't really start activating mushroom lots until I get this obsessive, well not obsessive, but this pattern repetition phone call, which I'm hoping is going to be there when I re-roll this phone in a second. That would bankrupt me. Not that it matters actually, so I think I will do that just to get another sacred call next deadline. And also increase pattern multiplier again. That's the important part of the nuclear button right now. This build is all over the place. I feel like I'm not truly back into the game yet, because I've played like so much over the holidays and like just for the whole of December. And then I've took a week off and I feel a little bit kind of lost. Okay, cool. We've got enough tickets to re-roll the phones. That's what we're going to do. Please give us something good. That's really bad. I could give myself a +4 pattern multiplier, or I can double the value of all patterns with 4+ symbols 4 times. Oh, God. I think I may have to take that one. Or, I mean, a +4 pattern multiplier, it's good. Like, it's really good, actually. But I think, yeah. Let's just do this one. Is the megaphone on? Megaphone is not on. Okay, well, let's get the megaphone out. Okay, not the best phone call in the world. We're going to get another sacred phone call here in a second. I mean, yeah, to be fair, it's nice values. We're going to get another sacred phone call. We're praying for that one option. Come on. There it is. Patterns trigger one more time permanently. The memory card makes it so it happens twice. Then that gets doubled by the megaphone. And then we've also got a Balatro. So I don't actually know what's about to happen here. We need to take you... Oh my god, the drawers are full, of course. We need to get rid of whatever's in here. Golden 7. And the cat. Okay, let's take off the cell phone. I've done that the wrong way. And now I have to delete something because I haven't got room. Ah, the cat's going to have to go. Sorry, cat. Meant to remove the megaphone first. Okay, then we get the Balatro. Then we put the megaphone on. I'm just going to restock this real quick in case there's anything of value. There isn't. So... we'll be able to see afterwards in the phone on top of the machine how many times this actually activates. So that's happened once, twice, I think 3, 4, and then we get rid of this. So it'll be 5, 6, I think. We go here, let's have a look. So we go all the way to the last page. So patterns trigger one more time, 19, 20, 21. Oh my god, yeah, 6 times. So patterns will now repeat 6 more times. So if we get 3 patterns, we're guaranteed a mushroom activation, or 2 patterns with like a repetition modifier on, you know. That's crazy good. I'm very happy with that. Okay, we can put you back away now and get... do I still want to go sacred from now on? I don't think I do want to do sacred anymore, because we want the charm space option, which is normal phone, and we want cherry manifestation, which is normal phone, and double the value of cherry symbols, which is the normal phone. So I might leave that in there just so I've got it if I need it, but I think quite happy with what we've got here currently. Okay, cool. We have got to make a ton of money, which I think this is going to be a little bit scary because we actually might not make this, but okay. We're hoping to hit big mushroom quite a few times, which I think we, like I said, oh my god, that should do it, right? We need to turn the speed up here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'll turn the speed up after this spin. I just want to see. Oh, this is going to be the longest video of all time. Even with the speed on ×4, it's going to be the longest video of all time. Oh no. Okay, so well, that's 1.3 billion. We need 17, so that's nice. Let's turn the speed up. Now, here's the important part, right? Is that's been doubled, so that's now almost 12,000. If we can double it a few times, it's not going to happen this time because we've already used the phone. But on a deadline of a normal phone, if we like take our time to choose the phone option and there's double cherries, we come and play the spins, activate mushroom a few times, you know, double that value God knows how many times, and then permanently double that value in the phone, it will stay like it. I've never actually had the option to do that, so I'm very grateful. That's only one pattern, but there is a repetition. Yeah, no big mushroom. Okay. Now, the great thing about big mushroom is that it does not reset at the end of the round. That's what makes it so good. So even when I step away after this, it's still going to be there. It does reset at the end of the deadline. That's why you want to get the normal phone option to double the cherries. And then use that before you finish the deadline, if you know what I mean. Now, obviously it's not going to happen now, but it's put us in a really good place. We are on 12 billion. Look at the value of cherries. It's not quite 17 billion though, so we actually might need a second round here. That's okay. We're not far away actually, 15.6. Okay, I wish I had the option on the phone, but yeah, that's cool. Let's deposit our 15 billion. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, interest would have paid it, I think, almost anyway, but it's cool. We'll play. We get to hit the button again, which is cherry pitcher and the cross. 68.4% on cherry pitcher. Later on, I'd like the sacred charm, where we can press the red button and there's a 50% chance not to use a charge. So then we can press cherry pitcher multiple times per round. And the cross, but I think the cross might be gone by that point. Although saying that, we actually might want to keep the cross this time, because if we're going to try and increase that cherry value, we actually might have a value build more than an interest build, mightn't we? Okay, this build has real potential. We're on 157 billion right now. 1.5 million value of cherries. Oh man, okay. I'm very happy with this. This might be a 2-hour-long video. It might be a 3-hour-long video. If you know me, you know I don't edit the videos down. This is like a trilogy put into one. This is like when they re-screened all of the Star Wars prequels at the cinema before The Force Awakens. And you had to stay in the cinema the whole day. Yeah. Wow. No audio whatsoever. Good lord. This is getting crazy. I love it though, because it's just getting more and more insane every time. But of course, this cherry value resets at the end of the deadline. Yes, that's why we need the phone. Okay. My only worry right now is that we cannot afford to re-roll the phone if we get a bad option. That would be a shame. Okay, that's like 6 trillion. That's quite nice. Well, I don't need to play again, so I'm not going to. That number's going to reset. So say goodbye to that. It's going to go back down to like 5,000 or whatever it was. Okay, we are going to have a normal phone, I believe. So we're hoping for really anything. I would like to find the one that is double the value of cherries, but I think for now we do just take this. I've obviously got no Barathrum or anything. Let's just check I haven't got Barathrum in here. Disc B can be thrown away. And okay. What is giving me the free restock? Oh my god, it's Big Mushroom. That is actually game changing, because otherwise we'd have no charms to buy. Not that I want to buy any of those anyway. But yeah, I think we just put megaphone. Oh, I can put 2 things on. I don't have 2 things to put on though, do I? Yeah, I've just realized this. I think we put that on. And then I can re-equip that. Okay, nice. Not that I really want that right now, sorry. I want to put the megaphone on. So that's going to give me a 4th option. Okay, cool. I am going to do this one, I think. Just to get that number a little bit higher. I don't want to waste all my tickets on re-rolling one that is kind of useful to find one that is very useful. I think we just take what we're given. Obviously, if they're all bad, that's when I'll re-roll. And then we unequip you, swap you with nuclear button. So if I get the charm space option on the phone soon, I'll be able to put nuclear button and megaphone both on, I think. That's what I'm hoping for. Right, we're on, I think that's 6.7 trillion. And we need to get to 26 trillion. So that's nice. It's nice it's on normal mode, because usually it's at like 100 trillion by this point. The debt. Wow, we're in a real good spot. Okay. Now, obviously, that number's reset, so it's down to 6,000. But we'll soon get it back up there because, yeah, we can repeat them a million times, which is lovely, isn't it? I mean, it's already going to get doubled right here. Also, the interest alone is probably going to carry us without the insane value of cherries. Okay, the big mushroom, man. This is my first time, believe it or not, after 50-something videos on this game. 50-something videos on this game. This is my first time utilizing and also witnessing the power of the big mushroom. I know. It's wild. I am wondering if we're going to try and go this route of value over interest, potentially. If I find the right phone call option, of course. Would it be worth getting rid of the token modifier and adding a ticket modifier? Or just adding a ticket modifier in anyway? Is there a charm that is just a ticket modifier for cherries? I can't think what it is. I can't think what it is. I know all the other ones. What is it for cherries? Is there one for cherries? Or would I just have to add the charm that does it for all symbols? If we're not too focused on tokens, we could afford to add that, and then I'd get tickets to re-roll the phone, and we'd get a lot of tickets because of the amount of repetition we got. So I could actually probably stack up a load of tickets and then also get rid of it later on, or put it in the drawer to make room for something better. Not that I think there is anything better at this moment. Okay. Well, that's nice. Is that enough to pay it? It is enough to pay it, so we'll pay it now. Get another phone call, of course. Hopefully it's something good. I want double cherry value. I'd still take cherry manifestation, even though it's not super crucial. But the big one is charm space. And I haven't got a Balatro for that, but we'd still get 4 charm spaces from it, which is worth it, I think. So, okay, let's pay the debt, everybody. That's shoved up by 4 now. So 14 is 100 quadrillion. 100 trillion, 15 quadrillion. That's 100 quadrillion, I think we need. Or 250 quadrillion. Phone. No charm space increase. Double the value of lemons and cherries, people. Today we could witness greatness. I'm actually really excited for this. Okay, no abyssus are needed anymore. Right, we're going to play. We're going to get that number doubled as much as we can. So I'm going to play all 3 rounds here to get that number doubled as much as I can. To like the millions again, and then we take this option on the phone, double the value of lemons and cherries, and that should permanently keep that value, double it and then permanently keep the value, I believe. Unless it's been changed. They could have nerfed it, to be honest, because like I said, I haven't ever actually managed to do this. So this is a big moment. And we somehow rolled a 999 straight away, which is interesting. Not that I really wanted to do that, because I wanted to just activate loads of patterns like this to get big mushroom. Oh my god. I can already see how big this number's going to be when I double it. It's going to be so good because it's going to get doubled like 4 times because of the memory card and then the megaphone. You don't even need a Balatro, to be honest, to make it happen another 2 times. That would be crazy. God, I'm so excited. Everybody that told me this memory card was going to be my favorite, I think you know me too well. We've obviously got a long way to go money-wise, but we're going to get there. We're going to play all 3 rounds. We're going to double this number. It's going to be massive. The value of cherries by the time we finish, I'm hoping, is going to be hundreds of millions, if not billions. And that'll permanently be like it. And then guess what happens in the next deadline? Mushroom doubles that number, so it's 2 billion, 3 billion. Then we double it again with a phone. This could actually be like an endless 24-hour video. Okay, so we're up to 400k. So we're going to play a few more rounds because that number needs to go a lot higher than that, I think. I will obviously deposit what I've got. So we're nowhere near it yet. We may have to deposit that. We may have to permanently double that number sooner than we would like if we are nowhere near the goal after this round, okay? God, this is crazy. So what is our goal? Is it deadline? I don't know what deadline number it is, but I think it was like the 64 million. Not 64 million, sorry. The to the power of 64 number, which whatever that is. Probably like 1 quadrillion, million, billion, zillion or something. Whatever that was, that's as far as we've got. Now we need to get to 17 here on this number. 2.5, 17. Currently on 3.714. So we are a long way, but this number is going to start doubling soon. The value of the cherries. That's going to make a huge difference. Look, yeah, we're up to 1.7 million. Oh my God. We may have to double it at the end of this round. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's a little bit scary actually thinking about it. That wasn't a lot of money at all. I don't think that was a big mushroom activation either, was it? This one should be. So currently, token modifiers are still the big earner. The biggest earner, I should say. So we can't get rid of those. Obviously, I'm hoping for that to change once we... Okay, that's nice. That's doubled it again. So we're up to 7 million. I got 3 rounds. I wish I could have played another round and then done it, but that's a bad round there. Look, yeah. Big mushroom activated, though. Okay, I'm going to have to double it after this round, aren't I? I'm going to have to. Well, it's more than double technically because of the megaphone and everything, but... We're not going to get to the power of 17 this round. That's my worry. Okay, power of 15. We've got 1 round left. There's no way this just ends like this. I think the 3rd round we would actually do it with interest alone. Potentially, but is it worth the risk? We haven't got an actual big interest number, have we? I think it's just the base 7%. Okay, let's have a look, because I need to make a decision here. I could permanently... Oh, I think we permanently double that right now, because it's going to double it 4 times, so 110, 220... Oh my god, 404. It's going to be almost a bill. Or I could play another round and let it double itself again, but no, I think we need to. We've only got 7% interest. Okay, let's put you in the draw. Let's get the megaphone out wherever he may be. Okay, let's go. This should do it permanently, unless it's been changed, which I hope it has not. Double the value of lemons and cherries. Here we go. Okay, did not do it as many times as I thought. I only did it 3 times. Oh, so how did it do it 6? Was the Barathrum that made it do it 6? I mean, either way, it's still a big number, isn't it? We can't hate on that. I'm not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. Right, we're going to carry on playing, so it will double again, but that bit won't be permanent. That'll just be temporary. Okay, let's activate cherry picture and the cross. 76.2% at cherries. Okay. 12 pattern multiplier. I mean, that's just going to go up every single round by 1. There's nothing else I can do about that. Okay, it looks to me as if the patterns are starting to make a bit more money. I can see to the power of 12 there. Tokens giving us to the power of 13. So they're getting there. The patterns are getting there. There's still a lot more that needs to be done, of course. So that's the power of 15. That then doubles. Okay, nice. So then maybe that's going to get that pattern value up now. Still 12. Okay, still 12. That's fine. So it needs to double a few more times. I don't think I'm going to do this. I really don't think I'm going to do this. I'm kind of in shock. So the patterns are now getting to the power of 13. That's good. We've got to get to 16 and then to 17 is the problem. We're not going to do it. We're actually not going to do it. I thought this was going to be like the easiest, like longest run of all time. I love it when the audio breaks. There's so many patterns. Okay, so that gets us to 16. That number is now 7 billion, which is crazy. But I don't see a way that we do this. What are the patterns getting us? The patterns are only getting us the power of 13. Oh no, 14 I think. Yeah, I think the patterns are now just earning more than the tokens. But as you can see, that we're only just going to get to 2 to the power of 16. We need to get to 2.5 to the power of 17. I think it's impossible. It's not impossible. I think the run is finished. I really enjoyed it though, if that counts for anything. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Let's be real. That looks incredible. I'm kind of upset. I have to admit defeat here. Now, I need to put 2 things in the drawer really quickly and then open the door. I need to remember to open the door. I hate that I've become known for not opening the door and letting myself lose the run when I've already got the key and we've won, but it was a good attempt. I think we can do better though, so I may repeat this tomorrow on hard mode. We have lost, so I do need to quickly put charms in the drawer and get out of here. There's already 2 things in the drawer. Let's just look at that real quick. Look at that number, and then let's open the door. Wow. Okay. Listen, that was a good run. I think the most important thing is that I had a lot of fun there. I'm sad that it ended early. I think, yeah, I could have obviously added a few more things. I would have liked a few more things. I think the telephones were pretty good. I needed that extra charm space one I didn't find early enough. But no, that was really fun. We got the good ending today as well, the sacred ending. So we do go up a cell to number 30. It's quite a milestone actually. And we've unlocked hard mode for this card, which we will be attempting tomorrow. Yeah, I think I might try a different kind of symbol tomorrow. I don't know what would be more fun. The thing is with cherries and lemons is, do you know the charm that gives it a percentage chance of having a token modifier? For cherries and lemons, those charms are like 25% or 20%. So you see a lot more token modifiers on those symbols. For that, the higher ones like sevens and diamonds and stuff, it's 10%. So you see less token modifiers. But do I want to... I feel like I was still relying on tokens quite a lot then, wasn't I? And I didn't have... If I've had more interest and evil deal and stuff, then yeah, we did done great. But I didn't want to rely on interest. Maybe if I could have gotten that one earlier that repeats every single thing a few times, and then Big Mushroom could have activated earlier, then I could have doubled everything earlier. I could have got to that like 400 million cherry value earlier on. Then yeah, but like, listen, that was fun. We're going to go again tomorrow, hard mode, so expect it to be a little bit more difficult. But I think that's a fun one that I could stream. I could like stream that memory card over and over again, trying to get stupidly broken runs and try and beat my record constantly. So you may see me doing that soon. But let's get hard mode out the way first. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.